What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Gotham Knights review scores yet again, but talk to you guys about when they're going to come out. So I had predicted today. I thought today made a lot of sense, and it turns out it's actually tomorrow, and that comes from Metacritic themselves. They would know the embargo. It's actually odd that, you know, when they have the dates and the times that reviews can go out, oftentimes people just kind of say it. It is technically sometimes under embargo, but you'll have like Skill Up sometimes just like tweet out when the review is going to go live, which is the embargo time for reviews. So, you know, people kind of play it pretty loose with this, but for some reason, Gotham Knights is kind of like untouchable, even though like the whole game is leaked online right now. You can go watch it. For some reason, the reviews, like nobody wants to say when the reviews go live. But somebody asked Metacritic when they go up, and Metacritic responded with Thursday, but they didn't give a time. So it could be Thursday during the day. It could be Wednesday night, like as soon as it hits midnight, like tonight, I guess midnight Eastern time. Maybe that's when they go live. We have seen examples of both of those things happen. Now, in terms of should we be worried or not? Well, I want to actually bring in a couple recent examples in A Plague Tale, Requiem, even Mario Rabbids, Sparks of Hope. Those are both really good examples because both of those games are fantastic. Now, I know that, you know, firsthand from Plague Tale because I actually was given the review code, and I've seen really good things being said about Mario Rabbids. And Mario Rabbids, the reviews went up Monday. The game came out today, so 2 days before. You had Plague Tale went up Monday. Now, Plague Tale's reviews went up Monday during the day. I think it was like 11 a.m. Pacific time is when the reviews for Plague Tale went up. And some people were able to play it just a few hours later because of time zones. So the thing with Gotham Knights, the thing that actually kind of annoys me, we'll talk about if we should be worried, but a thing that actually annoys me to my core is that the review goes live, potentially, if it goes live at any point during the day, it's possible people are already playing it somewhere around the world, or people are about to play it relatively soon after. Does that make sense? So that's calling it really close. I don't really know any other way of saying it. That's calling it very, very close to when the game comes out. Now, because of those two examples I just said, though, should we be worried? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I've gone on record before saying, you know, my prediction for the review score. I do think this game has kind of like a middle 7 score written all over it. And remember, by the way, guys, number one, I don't give scores when I do reviews. I think scores aren't really all that great. And number two, make your own decision. Don't go just based off scores. Make your own decision with it. So just keep those things in mind. But I do think this game kind of has like a 7.3 to like a 7.8, somewhere in that range, written all over it. Could it get in the 8s? Sure. Could it get lower? I guess that's possible. But that's kind of what I'm expecting. I'm hoping for, you know, in the 8s. That's what I'm hoping for. But expecting somewhere in the 7s. And, you know, you could argue that because of that, they do want the reviews to go up as close to the game coming out as possible so they could hide it. But, again, not super uncommon. And we just saw 2 examples of it, you know, this past week, or the week that we're in right now. In fact, another example, this maybe isn't a great example, but the new Tales from the Borderlands game, which I think doesn't look good at all, that game comes out Friday. There are still no reviews for that. Now, again, that doesn't exactly make my point because it's possible they're hiding scores. But, no, you know what I mean? This happens all the time. Sometimes you'll have games with the scores can come out, you know, way before the game releases. God of War Ragnarok is one that we'll see. You know, we're going to get the review scores 6 days before the game releases. But, you know, the week of, a couple days before, generally is what happens. I know some people were kind of pointing out Warner Bros. Specifically does things like this. They have their games. I think Lego Star Wars did it. I wanted to look back because I actually got Lego Star Wars for review, and I do think that review came out a day or two before the game came out. So, you know, as long as they don't treat any game differently, then they're not hiding anything, right? Like if Gotham Knights was the only WB game where the reviews went out a day early, or technically the day of, because again, some people are going to play it Thursday at some point, that would be concerning. But all of them do it. We just had an example, in my opinion, of Plague Tale Requiem is my game of the year. Now, could that change in the future? Sure, but it's my game of the year, and the reviews went up like 4 hours before people were able to play it in certain places. You know what I mean? So if a game like that, there shouldn't have been anything to hide. You could have had a Plague Tale Requiem reviews a week ago, said all these people saying how great it is, and the game could come out a week later. That would have been totally fine, but they chose to do it a day before. So it doesn't always matter, all right? That's the most important thing. But keep your eyes peeled. We'll kind of analyze it together. As soon as the reviews drop, I'll do a video where I kind of look at the Metacritic and look at some of the reviews that I'm seeing online, and we'll talk about, you know, the good that people are saying and the bad that people are saying. And then the game's kind of available, so we're right there, and got a lot of fun stuff planned for you guys for videos and live stream events, so keep an eye on the channel over the next couple days. And also, quick announcement. I want to announce this for you guys right now. Sunday, technically morning, afternoon, at 10:30 a.m. Pacific or 1:30 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be playing the game with you guys on the channel. I've actually swapped. I'm most likely getting it on the Series X. So if you have an Xbox, you want to play it with me, Sunday, somewhat morning, we're going to do an event. You could just watch it live. That's totally fine as well. But if you want to play missions with me, that's when it's going to be. I'm going to get the live stream set up so you guys can set notifications and stuff, but just so you guys know from this video, all right? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.